Okay, now you have your niche, you've written your book, and you know who it's aimed at. The next question is how you go about turning it into an actual Kindle book. The good news is that this process is quite simple, though there are some things that you need to keep in mind. You need to ensure that your book is going to conform to industry standards and that it's going to look good on Kindle and it's going to behave in the way that your audience expects it to. Specifically, you should aim to stick to Amazon's formatting guide. If you do this, then your book is going to be designed in a manner that Amazon refers to as Kindle Format 8. So the first thing you need to do is to take your content and dump it into a Word document. Now, ideally your content will already be in Microsoft Word format. There are other ways to make a Kindle book, but this is by far the simplest and the quickest. If you don't already have Word, then it's a great investment and one that's certain to be worth your while. Sign up for Office 365 and you'll also get Excel and all the other tools that you associate with Office. Additionally, you'll be able to run the software on smartphones, which could come in handy if you like writing on the bus. Alternatively, you can try one of the free Office suites out there, like LibreOffice. Now, these save in their own file format, but they also have the ability to save as an MS Word file. However, sometimes some of the formatting doesn't convert well, so you have to play it by ear when you use one of these. Now, make a note of the following points as they're kind of crucial. And the first is the file format. The file format that you're going to create your book in is DOC or DOCX. As we'll see later on, Amazon can automatically convert this for you. However, if you want to add in guide pages, etc., then you eventually want to save your file as a web page filtered or web page. This should create an HTML format file and it will allow Kindle to understand all of the different reference elements, etc. This is easy to do in Word. You simply select that option instead of .doc when saving as. Just make sure that you're completely happy with the final layout and the product before you go ahead. Then there's fonts. Now, Word will apply paragraphs, indentations, etc. by default, and you can use these as you wish, along with bold, etc. Be careful though. If you apply a special font, then it might not be supported by Kindle. Avoid downloading unique OTF files, tempting though it might be. Then there's images. Now, images must be JPEG format and they must be inserted into the center of your page. You must insert them, not copy and paste them from another source. So that means selecting Insert and then Picture. Then there's pages. To start a new page, you can use a page break. Now, this will normally go at the end of each chapter, for instance. Note that different screen sizes make things like images a little unpredictable, so don't get too attached to your specific layouts. A very useful feature to add to your book is an active table of contents, and this will enable your readers to see everything that's in the book, but it'll also enable them to jump to the relevant page simply by clicking that item on the menu. And the great thing is that Word makes this incredibly easy. All you need to do is to use heading 1, which is found on the Home tab, whenever you write a chapter heading, and heading 2 or heading 3 for your subheadings. At the end, you can then click the References tab and then choose the menu style that you like. This will now not only generate your table of contents, but it will also be active so that people can jump anywhere in your book. Make sure that you update the table of contents every time that you update your book. Even if you're just changing the size of the font, you need to make sure that you keep the table up to date. Then there are bookmarks. Go to Insert and then Bookmark in order to add reference points to your book. Kindle will understand bookmarks called Start and bookmarks called TOC, table of contents, and that will let your readers jump to that point from anywhere in the book. And these are known as guide pages. Then there are certain additional pages that you might choose to add to your book and that are fairly common to find in books that you'll download from the Kindle store. And these include a title page, and this is a centered title with your subtitle and your name, or the author's name if you're not they. A copyright page, and you can include any copyright or legal notices here. Note that you automatically own the copyright to anything you create yourself. If you're commissioning the work, then you need to ensure that it is specifically stated that you will own the full copyright to the text once it's completed. You can add a dedication, and this is up to you, but it can be a nice touch that adds professionalism. Then there's the preface, which usually goes just after your dedication. A prologue, and that's a little introduction that's normally inserted just after the preface. Bibliographies, appendices, notes, and glossaries. And you can also choose to include adverts for your other books in the back pages. This is a particularly effective way to gain more sales for those titles, and it allows success in one area to lead to success in others. A very handy tool for those creating ebooks is the Kindle Previewer, which you can find on the Amazon.com website. This will allow you to install a tool on your PC or Mac that will let you preview how your book is going to look and function. Note that creating a textbook might require some more advanced formatting features. In that case, you can use the Kindle Textbook Creator. And this is another free tool, and it also comes with an inbuilt previewer. It's currently only in beta, however.